I already know what it's going to look like, the cover of the book.
Oh yeah. Oh, you told me already.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's going to look like the NCAA bracket with a king in the middle.
Yeah, that's cool. I dig it. Okay, so then we're looking at it.
Yeah, so you can scroll down to like page 10. That's where like the part of the book with the chess part actually starts. So I'm writing this as actually two books. At first, I was thinking of making it one book with two parts, but then I thought about it and I'm actually going to make it two books. So
That's good. You got a lot to say. Yeah.
part one, which is now originally actually going to be the second book,
Oh, we just got a new
is going to be
viewer. Welcome, new viewer. This is my good friend Vishnu Warrior. We're taking a look at his book.
so yes, I'm writing
Very.
a chess book. Um, Basically, I'm writing a chess book I don't think is one that has been ever written before. The idea is basically it's not to make you a better player, but it is to help you become a better competitor. And the difference between those things is a lot of other chess books will help you get your actual chess skill better. This book is meant to help you understand and remember things you may already know, essentially one liners of chess you may have already heard before. Knights on the sixth rank are like a nail in the knee, they hurt. One move queen moves extend the influence of queens along you set of ranks, files, diagonals,
So
right?
kind of like a quick refresher. You meant to sort of skim over like the morning of a tournament.
Exactly how to think about this book. So it's not a book that is meant to help you become a better calculating player or a better positional player. It's something is supposed to help you prime your mind before a game. And so that's why I'm writing this book.
Great
I
for
got
somebody who's
inspiration.
like a professional. They work full time. They don't have the chance to like study in depth, and they're just looking for something that's quick that's going to give them a fighting shot at taking down some of the big guns in the tournament.
Exactly.
Or for somebody who's just looking for a refresher before the tournament.
Exactly. So this book is written to players who are at least about 1,000, 1,200 at minimum and above. But even if you are below 1,000 rated player, I hope that you find value in this book and learn something new. If you didn't know it before, at least it's a one liner with a position associated with it that you learned something new.
All right, give us an
So,
example. This one here on page 10.
yeah, so we can go above. I think it starts above actually, or we can go to the example below, number two, three tempi is equal to a pawn. So the first example is this example between yeah, three tempi is equal to a pawn. So here in this position, Morphy is white. He is white and he is playing someone who has the same last name as him, Ernst Morphy, who actually I believe was his uncle. If I'm not mistaken, when I looked at the history of this game, I believe Ernst Ernst Morphy is the player playing black, was the uncle of Paul Morphy, the famous American chess master,
Okay.
who many of you may know from the Opera House chess game, playing white. Played this position against Ernst and played the move in this position, pawn e4 to e5, sacking a third pawn in order to open the position against the black king. So black took the pawn, and after rook to e1, bishop to d7, rook b1, and castle queenside, we get to the second position.